Hello everybody, welcome back to me with another brand new video, and I'm back here again to discuss the latest development in One Piece story. So with the previous chapter, Kaido unleashes a brutal attack against Yamato as he derided his daughter for walking alone. Although Yamato disputes this, saying she found friend in Ace, the samurai in the cave, and everyone else who helped him her throughout the past 2 decades. Meanwhile, Luffy struggles to get Momonosuke to shake off his fear of heights and fly up to the Onigashima. Momonosuke gets up in the air, but his fright causes him to crash into the Skull Dome and go on the path of destruction in the Kaido's fortress, leaving everyone in a great shock. Eventually, however, Momonosuke and Luffy make it up to the roof, and Luffy and Yamato hit Kaido with a powerful attack simultaneously. Kaido is immediately intrigued by Momonosuke, who proudly declares who he is despite his fear, and the Emperor activates his own dragon form as he confronts Momonosuke and Luffy. But before progressing to the review of the latest chapter, if you are still watching and enjoying it, know this: I love you all and appreciate you guys. Please be advised that this video will contain One Piece manga spoiler, so proceed with caution and you have been warned. So without any further delay, let's jump to the review. So the latest chapter kicks off with the flower capital as the people are partying in the festival. We get a flashback of how Tama couldn't wait and do nothing and went to help. It's really a touching moment as we see Tenguyama Hitetsu hoping and begging for Tama's safety. And we get some great panels from Oda as we see a little dark shape from the festival. And Oda zooms in to reveal its Kaido flying castle, pretty much already visible from the capital already, especially if the cloud weren't there to block it. We rejoin the two dragons Momo and Kaido. We are also told that Master Yamato is alone on the roof injured. Again, crazy to think how many times she challenged Kaido and yet again Kaido left her alive. We see Luffy riding a dragon again and emphasized verbally as it is stated that the pink dragon is challenging the azure dragon and is being ridden by the Straw Hat Luffy. Yamato is still there, putting together all the evidence and remembering that Momo wished he could turn into a monster like Kaido's dragon form. As they keep saying, can't wait for Momo to turn into his human or even hybrid form, and for Yamato to see the Odin resemblance. Queen quickly realized that Yamato must have been keeping Kaido busy, and that there's no doubt this dragon is hostile toward them, and the Kaido is about to launch his famous blast breath, or Yonko's blast breath. And Luffy is just like, alright Momo, counter it with your own breath. Momo is just like, there's no way I could do that bro. But to his credit, he does appear to dodge that attack, which is honestly just as good. He tells Luffy again to remember that he is no position to fight, right? Now remember, he's still mentally a kid and he's facing off against a Yonko, so his nervous sweats are totally justified. Luffy jumps off the dragon and with an elephant gun smashes Kaido's giant dragon into the ground. I know it usually leaves no lasting damage on Kaido, but it's kind of satisfying to see the Kaidos get hit. We then see that Luffy randomly asks Momo to bite Kaido, but obviously Momo is hesitant and to himself feels like there's no way he can do it. Momo remembers that burning castle him screaming out of his mother, Kaido lifting his powerless crying self up and threatening his life. But you know, Momo is a man, so he pushes through and actually bite hard into a Kaido using that memory of when Kaido called his father a fool as a motivation. As usual with Oda, at first it seems like it might have done some damage, but then Kaido calmly looks over and asks, "What are you doing, brat?" It's as if he's responding to an annoying fly and nothing else. Momo thinks about how Kaido ruined Wano and how his parents would be alive if not for Kaido. And the bite evidently served its purpose as Luffy comes in with another powerful punch sending Kaido flying. It makes my heart smile when Luffy says nice going Momo, because we know how much those words must be mean to our future Shogun. We then jump to some other fights and it doesn't look like good initially for Inuarashi and Nekomomoshi. It's mentioned that we've seen the last of the moon tonight, since dragon called the fourth storm clouds. Without their Sulong forms, Jack thinks he will beat Inuarashi and Perospero thinks he will beat Nekomomoshi. It's as good as done in their opinion. Jack even says one more hit and he probably would have been done for. Perospero similarly knows how lucky he is about the moon and simply says Nekomomoshi will lose because of his bad luck. As Nekomomoshi and Inuarashi looks like they are on the verge of utter defeat, we then jump to Luffy, who proclaims that Momo just beat one of the 4 emperors and asks After doing that, does anything in the world still seem scary to you? And yes, knowing you beat the strongest creature in the world and live to tell about it is pretty cool motivational boost and definitely a fun story to tell all the parties. Momo finally spits out that he is not scared of anything, and I love seeing Yamato's shining face and expression as she is witnessing this. Luffy then sends Momo to fly and stop Onigashima from landing on the capital. We predicted this would be the case, but love the way Luffy gave him the confidence to do it. And it's the perfect job for a would-be a protector of a Wano. More importantly, it's a job only he could do right now, and he's going to do it. Zoro and Sanji overheard and are shocked at the idea that the dragon is a Momo. Even though they get a small moment in this chapter conversing as they take on the Kaido's two strongest fighter. We get Luffy acting epic as Luffy does, and he stares down the dragon, proclaiming against that he will definitely beat Kaido. Big Mom is being Big Mom and just laugh at how noisy Luffy is, being even calling him a brat still. Looking forward to the moment where she stops laughing and starts taking Luffy seriously. I also love Kid's reaction. He initially also spoke of taking down Kaido, but he's pretty much made his mind with the fact that he won't be the one to do it, and tells Luffy you better beat Kaido. It's a beautiful reaction, while Law simply wonders where Luffy has been all this time. We see Nami and Tama, Frankie and others celebrating Luffy's arrival and encouraging him to get Kaido. Kaido is not just playing around anymore and even turns into his hybrid form. Again he asks if Luffy really thinks he has chance against the Yonko, the so-called strongest creature in the world, and the Luffy says, as long as I am breathing, anything can happen. Then it happens. The clashing of the two conquerors' Haki user happens and the skies split overhead. The heavens have split. It has happened, as you probably know. This has happened with the Shanks and Whitebeard in the past, and with the Kaido and Big Mom. It's pretty much a characteristics of a two Yonko clashing at this point. And even though Luffy has been called the 5th Emperor because of his feat, he never had this kind of a sky-splitting movement to show his power was up to snuff. But now there is no doubt about it. Luffy is officially an Emperor, or at least Emperor level. That's pretty much what Oda is telling us here with this panel. He is fighting with Kaido as an equal now, and it's so hyped to be here. This is the turning point that the title is referring to, a historical moment for all of us One Piece fan. The heaven have split, and because of the split, the moon has been revealed, the shock of the Jack and Perespero. Sulong, Neko and Inu use Oden one sword style to cut them down. Neko Momoshi even mentions, "You were saying something about luck to Perespero." It's almost like reaffirmation that Luffy doesn't wait to be lucky, he makes his own luck by never giving up. And we were told by narrator, so it's official, Big Mom's eldest son Perespero and All-Star Jack has been defeated. Finally we also see Orochi, and this shouldn't be a surprise because with his power he could still very well be alive, and I'm hoping Momo gets to be the one to finish him off. But we see the cowardly Mythical Zone user is shocked that Jack is defeated. But he remembers it's not his problem. After all, everyone is his enemy. Now which seems the rather fitting for such a shady dude. And that is the end of this epic chapter. So what do you guys think about the latest chapter of the One Piece and the review? Please let me know in the comment section down below, which will for sure help me in the future uploads. So that is it for this chapter. As always, if you like our anime reviews and theories videos and you want us to keep it going, just leave a like and comments. It only takes a second, but it actually does help a lot with the YouTube algorithm. But of course, if you are new to this channel and haven't subscribed yet, make this the video that you subscribe and hit that notification bell to turn on all notifications to never miss an upload. We just upload every day and we love to have you in our conversation. If there are any specific topic you are burning up to see, let me know in the comment section down below, and while you wait for me to make that video, feel free to check out my growing playlist. Once again, thank you so much, and until next time, peace.